All right, I'm going to take this opportunity while we're driving here to answer a question that I've gotten a few times on video comments. Sorry for the shaky camera. We're still on Old Flowers Road. But this is actually the third time I've made this video because the first two times I didn't like the way that it came out. So hopefully this is third time's a charm. So the question is, where have the off-road recovery videos gone? And I want to make it officially known that there will not be any more Colorado 4x4 rescue and recovery videos from me. So I'm going to give you some backstory here. I'm going to try and keep this to around a 10-minute clip. So actually I think it was today, July 20th, 2017, that I went on my very first recovery. I saw that pop up on Facebook this morning. So it would have been sometime around the spring of 2017 that I had joined and got involved and took the, at the time, required trainings. They were recovery, basic recovery and advanced recovery, or recovery 1, recovery 2. And then got involved pretty quickly and really enjoyed it. So fast forwarding a few more years, there was some changes that a few of us had seen that needed to be made, and the bylaws at the time allowed for a poll of the membership to get a certain percentage to basically request a meeting. So we went through that process, and that process ended up turning out in a manner kind of backfiring on how I anticipated that this would go. And it ended up causing quite a bit of shakeup, and I'm not very proud of that. But is what it is. The damage was done. So out of that came a whole new board of directors, and in 2020, that's when I believe it was around mid 2020. It might have even been around August or so. 2020, I became public affairs officer for the organization. So I had been doing video production and taking tons of photos and documenting missions and stuff for a while, so it was a pretty natural fit for me to become the PR director. I got voted in with pretty much no opposition to it at all. I mean, I was not the only one running, but I got that position. So it was a 2-year term. In 2022, I reran. I was not going to, but I decided to. There was some stuff in the background that I wanted to make sure stayed the way that the new board had put it, so I just wanted to make sure that a whole group of people cycling in didn't just undo what we had spent 2 years doing. So I stuck around, and about a year and a half into my second term, things got crazy on my end. I got swamped with work. I run 2 businesses. I was having a hard time managing my time with org duties, PR duties, businesses, and all the other stuff that I had my fingers in the cookie jar of for other organizations. And I was beginning to not enjoy being the PR director. There was some stuff going on that was agitating me, and I decided to leave early. My 4-year total term would have actually been like 4 years and 6 months because I started early. We were grandfathered in and actually had extended duration board positions because of what had happened in 2020. So I stepped away early. I announced my resignation, and that did leave a hole. I'm not proud about that, but I had to get some stuff off my plate. I did not leave the team. I left that PR position, and in turn created a vacancy there. So someone stepped up, filled in, which was fantastic. She was doing a great job. And then fast forward to our October quarterly meeting, which was actually the elections meeting where that interim person was going to be voted in as the full-time PR director by the rest of the membership. And at that meeting, someone who had previously been on the board did something that offended me, and I don't get offended very easily. I can let a lot of stuff just roll off my back, and it doesn't bother me. But this person, I'm not going to say his name, it won't do any good. I'm trying to border on not being slanderous here, but facts are facts. So that person stated in front of the entire team that the person who had taken over PR director had done it better in the 2 months that she had been doing it than any person had done it before. And I was not in the room, but I was on remote for this meeting. And there was even some people that were present at the meeting. You could hear it in the live microphones that did one of those and kind of gasped because it was that big of a gaffe. No public apology was offered, and it was literally like being kicked in the balls. I invested 4 years of my life pouring my heart into making the recovery missions, video production, making the team look good. They look good anyway, but portraying that on video can sometimes be difficult. They're extremely professional at what they do, thanks to our trainings. But to basically be put down in front of everybody that the person that took over for you because you left early did it better in the 8 weeks than you did it in the basically 4 years that you did it, since my term started early. So think about that. What would you do? Yeah, you'd leave too, and you would. So I took an immediate pause. I tried to take this up with folks at the time on the board who could have actually done something about it. They chose not to. It was addressed internally, and I was demanding public apology and did not get that public apology. So I decided that I'm gonna just take an entire year off. So I did. I got on a couple of Larimer County things, nothing too much, whatever. But you don't get to put down the contributions that I make and the time and money and effort that I put in to what I was doing, and just put me down like that and then have no consequence to that. So I was going to stick around through the end of 2025 because I am getting ready to relocate out of the state of Colorado. That has been a dream of mine for a while now, and I've put that dream into motion. It is literally being finalized here next month, and then by Christmas time of 2025 I will be out of the state of Colorado, hopefully, as long as my house sells. So because of that move, I decided to not renew for 2025. There was no point. So yeah, one person made a comment. This same person has caused some other people to leave. Kind of sad that that's been allowed to continue, but I know people are going to see this. Sorry, hey, this is my perspective on it. I have zero ill will towards that team. The people are fantastic. If I ever I shouldn't ever put myself into a position that I would need that kind of help. For God's sakes, I have all the training. But if I was ever in a position that I would need that kind of help, I wouldn't hesitate to call and ask for it. So I just don't want to be a part of that when I was disrespected to that level that I was disrespected. So hopefully that kind of clears up why that stuff stopped. It's kind of a two-part. It was going to stop anyway because I was going to be moving, but it stopped early because of some dramas that happened in the background that nobody was apprised to out here because you didn't need to be. But since I keep getting asked, not only on Instagram but YouTube comments, where's the Offroad Recovery videos, there ain't gonna be any more. So one person ruined that, so sorry. But it is what it is. Like I said, no ill will towards those folks at all. I still love that group. I love what they're doing, and you shouldn't take this in any other way than me just stating why the videos have stopped. Ooh, little bumpy spot coming up here. This is really rutted out. We've done a recovery right here. Oh, you can't see over the hood. Well, maybe you can. Holy cow. Wow. I do not remember that being like that. Goodness. Yeah. All right, well. Christ. Anyway, there you go. Looks like we're at about 11 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up. So I appreciate you all that have watched all those. There's still going to be plenty of off-roading stuff. My off-roading scene has changed a little bit after the death of my very good friend that we would go wheeling like every weekend in the summertime. So that kind of changed, but once I get situated in the state that I'm going to, it'll be probably next summer, and that stuff will pick back up again, because there's a lot of exploring to do up there. I vacationed there once, and I've done a bunch of work there, so I'm really looking forward to a fresh start. It's going to be wild. I'm freaking out about it a little bit at the same time, but it's going to be good. So there you go. Off-road recovery videos, at least from my standpoint, are done. It's up to them to make those videos and share them. For whatever reason, they're not doing a whole lot of that. I don't know why, because I'm not involved anymore, so I can't give you that answer, but they're not. So thanks for watching, and you will maybe see this before this Old Flowers and Black Hollow video, maybe after, I don't know, we'll think about it, but have a good one.